Hi everybody, my name is Stephanie Linane and I'm currently at my field placement in a law agency for youth. But at that law agency they have developed different programs to add extra services to some of the youth that they serve and to kind of fill in some of the gaps that they saw. So I am currently in a unit that works with youth who are dually involved with both the foster system and also the probation systems. So one of the main goals of the program is to support them in meeting their probation terms and ultimately getting off probation and kind of offering support and resources and case management along the way. So that is what I have been doing. One thing I have really enjoyed is just learning more about kind of the policy and macro level work that this agency is doing and has a hand in. I've been able to shadow a task force and things like that I have learned a lot about what they are doing in Los Angeles County and how policy has changed and evolved in the past 20 years with foster youth in Los Angeles County, and all of that is really fascinating to me and something I really want to keep learning more about. A challenge I faced, I came into this with, quite a bit of experience with working with foster youth, and I'm used to kind of, I guess, the rough demeanor, like the attitude is stuff when you first get to know these youth and having to kind of build rapport. And I've actually struggled with doing that in this setting, just kind of that idea of rapport building. And I think for me, part of that challenge has been COVID and having to do so much of this over the phone or remotely now. We can do some on-site visits, but it's very limited. And in other settings, I've always had something I can do with the youth to kind of break that ice. And I feel like, one, because of COVID, and then two, just because of the nature of the role, it's harder to kind of find that thing that we can do together to kind of initially build that trust, because these youth have a lot of walls up, and I get that. And so I think that's one thing that I'm kind of been feeling challenged in this role recently and trying to work through. And one thing that I have learned about myself, I would say one thing that I have learned about myself is that I really value a good supervisor. I've really appreciated my supervisor at this internship and been able just to connect with her on a personal and professional level, and have felt really supported by her both in my limitations and successes in this role. And I have really valued getting to process through different cases and theories and interventions with her, and I really like hearing her insight. And so just kind of comparing that to other supervision experiences I've had, I really appreciate and value a good supervisor and somebody who is kind of in your corner, per se. So I hope you all are enjoying your field placements, and I'm excited to hear about what you're doing.